Hi, Carrie here. Sorry, some video issues this morning. I am starting week 6, so I'm at the end of week 5. I believe that puts me 2 videos behind, or I think the last one was end of week 3. I am down to 195 as of this morning. I was going to start my weigh-ins on Sundays, and I didn't end up doing the video yesterday, so I said, well, then I'll just stick with Monday, and we'll just see what the scale says. The scale said 195. I'm very happy. It puts me 5 pounds away from a 150-pound loss, and that would be 100 pounds that I lost with gastric bypass and 50 pounds since I tapered off after a very long time of staying at about the same spot. I'm feeling great. I don't know. I mean, basically, so I'm in size 12. It's a skirt of my sister's, but I think my hips are a size 12, and my waist is a size 10. A little bit of skin. I'm sorry, I know that's really, but I am experiencing obviously some skin things. You know, basically my arms, I still have that, and my legs, but I'm convinced that this P90X3 is really going to combat that, especially with the push-ups and pull-ups. Pull-ups, I'm not really on the pull-up bar yet. I've got one, but I'm not quite at that strength level. I do a little bit of them, but for the most part, I just do the rocket launcher approach with the bar, with the weights. So I feel like that works. It gives me a really good workout. I get my sweat on, which is the goal, right? And the MMX is probably my favorite. That is one of the most killer workouts I've ever done. So in 30 minutes, I can't say enough good things about this program. I also can't say enough good things about Shakeology, but we're going to see. I've got a physical tomorrow. I'm going to basically check my levels. Haven't had everything checked in about 2 years. And other than that, I feel good. I'm at 195. My goal is to lose 1% per week. So as I'm continuing to drop, I may not lose 2 pounds a week, and that's really frustrating on the scale. Even inches-wise, I don't feel like I'm quite seeing it, but I'm feeling it. So I actually got called skinny by a zombie from The Walking Dead last night, which really I think she's insane, but that's okay. I'll take it. Even to be put in that category, and I think obviously my face and everything, I lose it, and I'm losing it oddly. As a big girl, I think everything was a little bit more proportional, even though my hips, thighs are always a little bigger, and that goes kind of for the women in my family. But I find that as I'm losing weight, I'm really kind of losing it top down. So I have to be very conscious of that. I need to make sure that I'm getting on the bike. I need to make sure that I'm getting some swimming time in, because I think that's really going to help impact my thighs and my hips a lot more than some of these other workouts. And the toning is just going to continue to be more and more important, so that I end up with as little skin as possible, so that I don't have to end up with another surgery to kind of fix that. The veins in my legs are absolutely horrible, so I have a feeling that at some point I'll want to do that. But the overall, feeling good, and I think that's it. Everybody's super, super supportive, and I think that's all. I'm all for everything that everybody's doing in the groups. I have more and more friends who are becoming involved in Beachbody, and I think that they are just all the more support for me. I personally am not in a position right now to kind of be that, bandwagon kind of person, but I certainly want to be an inspirational factor in that. And one of the things that I did decide to do in my last 20 seconds, so that I don't go over 5 minutes, one of the things that I decided to do was, with The Walking Dead coming back on last night, I decided that for the next 8 weeks, while season 4 of The Walking Dead is wrapping up, I will not drink. And that does not just go for Sunday nights. That goes for the entire 8 weeks. So basically, through the end of season 4, Walking Dead, I will be a sober walker. And that was a really big decision on my part. I started to verbalized it to my husband, verbalized it to a couple of friends, and I realized that as I was verbalizing it, that I was just solidifying the fact that this was something I needed to do for myself, because I'm continuing to sabotage my weight loss efforts with wine, predominantly. I'm fine with everything else. But what your body goes through in order to process that, and more things I read, I know that I don't need to sabotage. You know, none of us need to make it harder for ourselves. And that was the decision I came to. So, 8 weeks, no alcohol. And I'm going to do it. You know, it's not really, this isn't a try. I'm doing it. And I will, you know, there's going to be a lot of celebrations over this month. There's a lot of things going on, work and even personal-wise, that there's going to be a lot of things and cause for celebration. And I'm going to learn that I don't have to celebrate with alcohol. And that is going to be my learning pattern over the next 8 weeks. You can join me if you want. #SoberWalker on Twitter. And I'm at 6 minutes. That's like the longest video ever. But if I have more to talk about, I can keep talking. But I'm going to let you guys go. I'll check in next Monday, whether I'm down or not. My sister's a big advocate of a 2-week weigh-in, because that, you know, even though I did lose 4 pounds in these last 2 weeks, so I did hit my 1% per week goal, last week's wasn't great, and I wasn't happy about it, and I beat myself up for days on end because of what that stupid scale said. So don't believe the scale. Log. If you're truthful with yourself, you're logging, you're doing everything right, you're going to lose weight. There's no, you know, I mean, you don't have to do, I love P90X. You don't have to do P90X, just log. If you log and you stay within those calories, fat, carbs, sodium a day, you're going to lose weight. Because 80–90% of what we're doing is what we're putting in our body, not what we're doing exercise-wise with our body. That exercise is going to tone, that exercise is going to firm, that exercise is going to burn off extra junk. But I stick with that 1,500 calories a day. I'm happy, I'm satisfied. It's got to be a good mix of stuff. I get very, very few grams of fat for that, and it's really important to stay within those numbers. You stay within those numbers, you're going to lose. It's science. It's not, there's no magic pill, there's no, you do it, you lose it. Everybody's happy. Love you.